What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Sam Dukes with another Frost DK vid. Now before we get into this video, I do want to mention that the giveaway is over and the winner is Timothy315. So congrats to Tim. There will be a lot of more future giveaways, so stay tuned for that. Alright guys, now with that being said, let's get into this video. It is at 2600 MMR 2v2. It's been a while since I did some twos videos, so I really do hope you enjoy it and you learn something from it. Alright guys, until next time, peace. Alright guys, so for the first matchup, we are going up against a Frost DK Disc Priest. Our intended target is the Disc Priest. And no, I'm not using Decomposing Aura. I believe I changed it to Necrotic. Yes, okay. So we are running Shattering, Hungering Rune Weapon, excuse me. Alright, so I'm going to make my way, going to start slowing down the DK, throw chains on him. I am going to make my way to the Disc Priest in a little bit. There we go. And my monk is going to come in, dispel me, and also get a stun. So I start the burst with the stun. Remember, the Disc Priest is running Relentless. So that is their AMZ, which is good. We force a cooldown in the first burst. I am getting rooted, but I'm still staying on to the Disc Priest right now. And just putting up that pressure. The good thing about Disc Priest is that we can stick to them. They don't have that much mobility, so it's up to the DK to like literally peel us off. And even that is not enough to get me off of him, right? All we gotta worry about is that fear, and just make sure that me and my healer are not stacked when he does the fear. Still hitting. My burst up is in 18 seconds, so I'm just playing around that right now. So a good tactic is to let your monk start bursting him as well. Maybe force a cooldown, and then by that time you will have your burst. So now I got my burst, he's low, I'm going to pop it. I do get feared, I trinket the fear and start going ham on him right now. I do get stunned, but we do force barrier, which is really good. Alright, and remember, when you're running Shattering, when your Hungering Rune Weapon is up, you are getting the stacks a lot faster than you would if it wasn't up. So just time when you do your Shattering strike. So every like Obliterate and Frost Strike will generate a stack. Just remember that. So I am getting low here, but I'm not scared. I pop AMZ. I do get bubbled as well, just to stay offensive. And as you can tell that the Disc Priest is running low on mana. We do get a stun over here. I don't have burst till 7 seconds right now, right? Nothing special over here. Just, maintaining that pressure. I do try to slow down the DK once his AMS falls down. I do get feared over here when I pop Pillar, which was unfortunate, but I don't pop Hungering Rune Weapon until I connect again. So I do get full Hungering Rune Weapon matching with my Pillar across, which is good. So we do get a stun over here. Start going really hard. That was another AMC which he did not stay in, which was a mistake on his part. So I got a kick over here, maintaining that pressure, rooting both. I do get fear, gets instant dispel, which is good. And as you can tell, he's low on mana. We do get a stun, and we're able to drop him right here. Alright, so for this next matchup, we are going up against Arcane Mage Holy Pally. This was actually a pretty quick matchup, so let's get into it. We are, like, if the Pally is going aggressive, then we are going to go on the Pally, and it depends, right? So right now, right away he popped Wings, and I believe they want to try to get on my monk. So just pay attention over here. He's going to Arcane Missiles, right here. And I'm going to kick it so he doesn't start his burst, right? Because Arcane, basically, once you stop Arcane, they can't do damage until, the kick is off. Okay. Now he polys, and my monk encaps him. And I'm going to wait till Wings falls off and notice what happens. Wings falls off. I pop my burst. He's going to start popping his Mark of Balloons, I'm going to AMS it. Because I know it's coming on me. And we get a stun. He's going to bop instead of bubble. And we just drop him. Which is hilarious if you think about it. But we controlled it really well. And I just wanted to show you guys how it's so for this next matchup, it's Hunter Druid. If you guys played DK back in WoD, you would know this was the #1 twos comp and our worst nightmare as a DK. Just like, well, in twos back then, they used to have this ability called Frozen Arrow, where it's just like a perma-slow the whole time, and this felt something like it. You'll know what I mean once I start playing the clip, alright? So I do want to go on the Druid, but notice that I'm not going to be able to reach him, and I'm already having a hard time reaching this this Hunter over here, kiting me away. I cannot use grip because if I grip him, he'll just disengage away. Okay, so I'm still making my way. He wants me out in the open, which I understand. And also at the same time, it's a BM, so his pets are just destroying my monk without him being on the monk himself. So look, I make my way, we get a stun, right? I'm going to pop my burst. Actually, no, I do not pop my burst because he popped Barkskin. So I kind of wanted to, you know, wait it out. But then I can never connect again. So I learned that, you know, next time, even if he pops Bark, to just burst him because that's the best I'm going to get. And at the same time, look, I just cannot reach anything. This was the most frustrating match and just gave me the worst memories ever, because I remember at this MMR, well, at around 2200 in twos in WoD, this is all I faced, right? And it's just really bad. The good thing about now is that we have the potential to drop somebody if we catch them in a bad spot. So let's just see what's gonna happen. Like, there's really nothing that I can. So over here, this is it. Over here, we caught him behind the pillar, right? The Druid, every time I was chasing, he's hiding himself, and basically stopped hiding the Hunter, right? And notice, so what we said we were gonna do is gonna do like a basically just switch to the Hunter once we connect with a stun. So we could not use a stun onto the Druid, like an in-cap stun, because we needed it to connect to the Hunter, right? So once we get the stun, I start the burst, right? He's going to get Iron Barked over here, okay? I pop the dragon. He gets DR stunned, as you notice. That DR stun is gonna be enough to drop him without him deterring. And that's how we win that game. And notice where the Druid was. He was just in a bad spot.